Welcome to another edition of Eat, Sleep, Sixes pregame show. I am your host, BG, with my co-host, 215, the sports guy. My man, Jose, in a building, Sixers fan for life. What it do, y'all? Feels good to be home.
What's
Feels
up?
good
What's
to be
up?
home.
Welcome back,
Welcome
BJ.
back.
I missed y'all,
Welcome
man. I
back.
missed y'all. Before we do anything,
Welcome
man,
back.
thank y'all for all y'all words of encouragement, man. Thank y'all for the prayers for the family. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. We got the starting lineups already.
Let's get it.
Guess who's back? Back again. BG's back. Tell a friend.
Hello, friend.
Facts.
Not amigo. Never mind. All right, so we got James Harden and Tyrese Maxey in the backcourt. The big fella, Joel Embiid, man in the middle, Tobias and Matisse.
Okay. This
So,
is
the lineup that we think is the lineup.
This the starting five we're gonna go to war with, it seems like. And you know, when everybody's playing like they're supposed to, very scary starting lineup. Very scary starting lineup. So let me let the cat out the bag. If everybody wasn't on Twitter already and figured it out, all 6 of 24/7, LeBron James will not be playing tonight. Once again, he ducks the Sixers. He's ducking. He's ducking. How are y'all feeling about LeBron not playing this for the second time this year?
Eat the food that's in front of you, Philly. Eat the food that's in front of you. I ain't worried about the people that ain't playing. Just like all season, all the beginning of the season, we wasn't worried about a certain person that wasn't playing. I ain't worried about him. I mean, I would love to see it.
You said eat what?
Eat the food.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb.
We don't own this. We don't own this.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat.
We don't own this. We don't own the rights to that. But, yeah, and they definitely looking like food tonight. You know, young Tyrese Maxey with another eye-popping performance last game. Not only offensively, defensively, guys, are you expecting the same tonight with Harden and Embiid back in the lineup? Will he remain aggressive tonight? Jose?
Yeah. He's got to.
Most definitely. BJ?
I mean, it remains to be seen. I mean, we've seen a great Maxey with those two, and we've seen a very subpar Maxey with those two. So, I mean, only time will tell.
I just to reiterate a little bit more, man. I feel like people expected too much from this kid so fast, man. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Most definitely.
When you put a pot of water on the stove to boil, do you actually sit there and watch it? Who does that?
You coming out with the slogans last few shows.
Or when you plant a seed in a little pot, do you sit in front of it and wait for that flower to grow?
Yeah.
If we was this is the crazy thing. If we was patient to see how Tobias was going to fit in with the new offense,
I don't even want to
Tobias,
talk about the
a
5 years
seasoned veteran. Let's talk. Do we need to talk about the 5 years we spent? Like, come on, he's a kid. He's figuring it out, and I love that he is figuring it out. It's not just a one day at a time. Like that he one day he's back. I mean, it's going to take time, and I'm waiting on it, and it's going to happen. He's fitting in well. I like it.
I'll tell you one thing. You brought up Tobias Harris, and I saw an interview with him the other day to say he's trying to get back used to being a catch and shoot guy. That is a red flag for me because that is not your game, Tobias. And I feel like it's the coach's job to put him in an environment where he excels. And that's back to the basket, mid-range, driving the ball. Yes, he can shoot a three. But that's not your game. And if we go that route, you know, it's going to be a struggle. Tobias has to attack. And that's his game. You know, he's a small power forward, don't get me wrong, but he's no weakling down there. His game is back to the basket, mid-range, and, you know, Doc needs to find some ways to call his number to get him feeling comfortable down there because the Sixers, we are going to need Tobias down this playoff stretch. So, you know, what are some ways? Go ahead.
We can use him doing what he feels like he has to get better at. When you think at the end of the day, we have 4 ISO players in our starting five. Like if you break it down, You got 4 ISO players. So I think what Tobias says that he's saying to himself, I mean, my ISO numbers is going to go down. I'm not going to have as many isolations. So I have to be able to get into that catch and shoot rhythm of, okay, Harden, if you go ISO, run a screen and roll, and then they sag off of me, I got to be ready to shoot. So I think that's what he was saying. Not saying that has to be my only game, but he has to perfect that again, being that we have 3 other ISO players besides Tobias.
I understand that, but what I'm basically saying is Doc's job, not Tobias. It's Doc's job to put him in positions that thrive. You need to roll pick and rolls with Tobias being the roller or popping out to the mid range, not strictly out waiting for the ball at the 3-point line. I think that's why he struggled. That's why he struggled before in the past. He's not a 3-point shooter. That's not his game. So, it's just an observation I'm seeing, and hopefully, we could get him into the groove. But Joel Embiid and James Harden is back tonight. What type of performance are you gentlemen expecting out of those two? Starting with Harden. BJ?
Very close to a triple double. I think he'll come up short, but very close to a triple double is what I expect from him against this team. I mean,
yeah.
I don't watch enough Lakers game. I don't watch enough Lakers game to know this is a bad basketball team. They're a really bad basketball team. Christ. If we can't take advantage of this team, man, what are we doing?
Jose?
Yeah, man. I took a gander at their last 20 games, and it ain't pretty. So if we slip up and hand these guys a W, man, oh man.
Most definitely. I think this is a big opportunity tonight to crush the ants. You crush the little teams that shouldn't be playing in the arena with you. Besides the fact that LeBron James is out, like these gentlemen mentioned, this is a bad team. So I definitely want to see early and often with Embiid flattening the air out of their tires so they don't even get started with nothing, because they do have a few players still left on this team. But, I definitely want to take the confidence out of it early in the game. So what are your keys to victory, BJ?
Quick start. We should. 2 games ago, we scored 37 in the first quarter. Okay. And that was it. We didn't get to 90, Carl. How do you score 37 points in the first quarter and don't get the 90 for the game? That's so impossible to me. Like, I don't understand. So I want a complete game. Yeah. So this is the bad thing about it. We've had fast starts and slow endings. We've had slow starts, fast endings. Can we get a complete game tonight? So my key is just playing 4 solid quarters and showing that we're the best team for 4 quarters, not for 3 quarters, not for 2.5 quarters, just showing that we're the better team. It's playoff time, y'all. All of these games now mean so much more. It's the playoffs is down the street. We gotta jump on these teams early and get them out of here, man. Seriously.
Jose.
We can't allow this team to draw us into playing a style of basketball that they're currently playing, because it's going to be a crap show. It's going to look ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Most definitely.
Embiid should feast tonight. He should feast tonight.
From the rip. Like, let's not even make this a contest. Like, from the rip, elbows in the rib, down there banging on them. I want to see that from the rip tonight from Joel Embiid. But I definitely want to see, and I'm playing a close eye, are we going to see somewhat of the bench that we saw last game? Is there going to be some success with Court Moss's hitting shots? Is Shake Milton going to come in aggressive? These are things I want to see tonight. There should be another game where the team gets more, or where the bench gets more minutes. So, I want to see these guys really get into their games, get confidence, keep the snowball rolling. We're going to need about 3 of them towards the playoffs, maybe 4. So, and honestly, a backup center really hasn't stood up yet. So I'm looking for that as well. Somebody to go in there and say, hey, I want this position. I want these minutes. I have not been, pleased by our veteran signing thus far with the amount of games that he's been in. I just, lackluster efforts. I want to see one of the young guys possibly get at, see what they can do, man. They put Paul Reed in with him last game for Spent. You know, I want to see that. I want to see that. You know, seems a bit of a more aggressive rebounder than him, and that's what we need off that bench. So, Embiid 30 plus tonight. Heemy Hands is saying, you know, and is definitely saying trust the role players, shape court. You know, Heemy also says the keys to the game is no turnovers. You know, Ant thinks we're going to be jet lagged tonight. You know, hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully that's
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, most definitely.
This right
But
here about sums it up right here. Quick start, no turnovers.
Facts.
Yep.
Facts. You know, I'm looking for that tonight too. I don't want to see no stupid turnovers with our ball handlers. You cannot give up possessions in the NBA. I don't care who we playing. It's going to hurt you. You cannot.
Bing bong.
Facts. You know, you cannot give up give up too many possessions in the NBA. It is a bad recipe for disaster, and it's bad habits. I don't want us to keep on with these bad habits of throwing the ball away carelessly, throwing possessions away. So I'm looking towards that tonight, man. This is the lights is on, national TV. I don't care if Brian is playing or not. I'm looking for a full performance by the team tonight. You know, something's been bothering me.
Are you worried about jet lag at all? Because it's about 9:45 in Philly right now, but it's the sun's still up in La La Land.
Hold on, let me ask Stevie what we think about jet lag.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said.
Well, besides what Steve said, you know, we have shown problems in the past of going to different time zones and catching up. So I'm looking for us to get over that tonight. You know, it's going to happen. It's the NBA. Fly all over the place. So I definitely want to see these guys, you know, act like they just got out of their bed and drove down I-95 to this game. You know, I want to see that. I want to see that. I'm looking for the energy. You had some time. You had some time to breathe, a little breathing. Looking for some energy. I seen him in practice earlier today on the video, and all you see is Tyrese Maxey smiling, bringing energy to the rest of the team, man. What a blessing that we got this guy in the 21st pick. You know, he could be a huge building block for the future for this team. You know, very excited about this young kid, man. Honestly, I thought he was going to be good. Y'all know I've always been a big Maxey guy since we drafted him. But if anybody could say they foresaw, you know, the level that he's at right now.
Nobody saw this.
Nobody, bro.
Nobody. Save it.
In a chance. You're not gonna pull up a post and say a year ago you thought he'd be where he at now. You won't find nobody that said that.
Never in a million years. You know, I definitely could have said he's a hard worker.
We ain't getting blinded, Mr. Sims. But the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about the team. Talking about the night. It's LA, bright lights, LA, La La Land.
Yeah, but I mean, we talking about Maxey, so I figure that's what he's talking about.
we
talking about La La Land.
National media too. The bright lights are on tonight. You know,
yeah.
Charles and Shaq are going to be talking they regular smack tonight. So you know what I mean. I definitely want to put on a performance for them too. It's been a lot of rap about, you know, all of a sudden now that James Harden and our team, all the slander coming his way and things like that. I want to see James continue to be the 20-10-10 guy that he's been. I feel like that's what he brings to the table. I do want to see his three-point shot get a little bit better, get him a little more comfortable. That's why I think that the hamstring is actually a small issue with him. He's an older guy too. So, you know, his step back three has been a little short last few games. But I think that's a hamstring thing, and he got his rest. So we'll see how he looks tonight. But other than that, man,
yeah, I gotta kind of agree about the 3-point shooting. Listen, I'm okay 100% with his numbers.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to tweak on how he's getting those numbers, and you want to say, you know, wish he can make more threes, I mean, I feel like to me he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. As long as Tobias can contribute his little 12 to 16 points to go along with the rest of these guys are doing,
Yeah,
man, we golden.
most definitely. BJ.
Oh, I was gonna let you address the comment, man. Somebody had a question.
Okay, my bad. What will the rotation be tonight?
I'm assuming, man, Korkmaz.
Korkmaz, Shake, Millsap. To see more playing time, I absolutely think they see more playing time because I don't think this team stays in the gym with them. Bird, what up? I think these guys will have opportunity to play along with maybe a few other bench players if everything roll right, if everything roll our way. We on this West Coast trip, we need all the rest we can get. So yeah, I think they play tonight. How about you guys?
Yeah, I say the same thing. I feel like mid third we should be handling this team by mid third. I would love to be handling them even earlier than that, but
Yeah,
by mid third, Doc should be able to turn and say, "You know what, Charlie Brown, I ain't seen you in a while. Come on over here,
right.
Isaiah. Hey, Zay Joe, come get in the game real quick. We ain't got nothing else. Come get in the game." So I'm hoping that's the case.
Yeah. Yeah, Isaiah Joe has had an up and down year, but I think that's due to the inconsistency in playing time. He's a young kid. He has no confidence right now. He has not seen the ball fall, and he hasn't had the opportunity to see it fall a lot either. So, I want to see these weapons put themselves in position to be able to be used. We have some solid guys on the bench, solid young guys, but the consistency and the confidence hasn't been there. So,
Yeah, Mr. Sims, we definitely saw that one. Especially the way it went in, didn't even touch the rim.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. The most impressive play of that game was the rundown
The block.
The
Oh my
rundown block. If you paid attention, his elbow was right here to the rim, blocking his shot. The athleticism of this kid is almost, and I'm not comparing him to him, D Wade-ish almost. I see him play in practice a lot on video, and he hasn't unpeeled all of his game in the game yet, as far as being a high riser, even dunking on people. I think this kid is.
Yeah, he definitely be trying it.
He be trying it.
Yeah,
bro.
he be trying it.
Yeah, he be trying it, man. I'm sorry, I ran us right past the special segment that we set up for all you betting watching people. Bruce Williams, you in the chat. FanDuel King. Uh, you know, we started a little segment entitled BG's Over
And now,
Under.
for BG's Over and Under.
You beat me to it, Jose. I'm used to having to do that.
I'm working, man. Come on, man.
You
That's what
had to
happens
do it.
when you're gone for a couple days.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No,
They
I'm
give
messing with
Stephen
you, man.
they give Stephen A vacation.
He was just on the show. You ain't hear him? He said he don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
All right. Hey,
he
just so y'all
working.
know, we are doing 4 today. I thought of a 4th one in the middle of our conversation, so we are doing 4 today. I already messaged Jen, got all 4 of her answers. So,
Okay.
as y'all know, the big fella's number 2 in the league in scoring right now, 29.8. LeBron ducked this game, averaging 30 even. So I need Embiid to have a game to take that spot back over. So the over-under feeds tonight are 34.5. Carl, what you got?
No, you kind of broke up. What did you say?
34 and a half for Embiid.
34.5 for Embiid. Yeah.
I like to say over. Who's stopping him from getting that? Who's stopping him? Dwight?
The White might fall out in the first quarter.
Facts. Boneheaded self.
Got for me. 34.5 for Embiid.
I don't know, man. I feel this one says clickbait all over it. Especially if they come on strong, they rest them. I don't know, man. But then I can't predict this, so it's kind of hard to bet against Embiid. I'm gonna have to say over.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to say. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah. I say over because although I think he does get some rest tonight, he was off last game. He didn't play. He back. So I'm gonna go with the over on that. Next, 14.5 combined 3-pointers made for the Sixers tonight. 14.5. Jose, you got to go first, man.
I'm saying over.
I'm going to say over, and I'm leaning this on a few of the younger guys that was hitting shots last game to continue to hit shots.
Yeah, I don't. It's gonna go slightly over. It's gonna be borderline right there. That was a tough one, but I'm gonna just say over because I feel like if I say under, I might end up losing. So I'm gonna say over. So, somebody trying to catch up to me. I don't want to mention no name because she ain't here.
She ain't here.
She on your top though.
So next we go with the actual spread. Sixers by 9.5. I'll take it first, and I'm gonna go over. Sixers by 9.5.
Push it up. Over.
They're so bad. I can't see how we don't make this. So I'm gonna say over. We got to play a special type of terrible to not make that spread. Straight up, man. So I'm gonna say over.
All right, as I said, we're gonna have a bonus one tonight. We're gonna have a bonus one tonight because of a conversation we was having during the beginning of the pod. Y'all know my favorite stat. I haven't said it in a while, but after last game, I have to believe the bench scored 29.5. Over or under?
I'm listen, right now I'm hoping that Cork Miles broke night in the gym after that last game, throwing up some shots. So if everything goes according to plan on how we envision it, there's gonna be a lot of bench playing out there. So I'm gonna go over on this.
Or over for Jose, just so you know. Carl?
Listen, I'm going against the grain because I feel like I got to, because I can't answer the same as a Jose every job. I'm trying to catch him. So, I'll have
You're not going to chill. You got to catch.
Relax.
You got to catch third place before you start looking at first place. Like, what are you talking about?
And you know what?
Anybody ever gave you the short-term rule stuff before the short-term goals? You got to do short-term goals before you get the long-term goals.
I was really thinking about this hard, and I feel like come playoff time, it should count for 3. I'm just saying, we can talk about that off air. But I was really thinking about that. It seemed fair for everybody. So you know what I mean. BG, give me the over and under again.
The bench scores 29.5 points.
I had to hear that. I'm gonna go over. So
you gave a long story about not picking the same as Jose to pick the same as Jose.
Because I taught myself it was reverse psychology thing, right back into going there. You know what I mean? Sorry.
I really want to take under. I really think that I feel a little bit less. But if, like Jose said, if it goes according to what we all have said, that we're going to jump on them early and the bench going to play a lot of minutes, I think it's impossible not to go over.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be impossible, man.
It's impossible not to go over.
We're going to be blowing this team out. We picked under, and next thing you know, we're seeing, Paul Millsap going to come and drop 16.
Right.
Charlie Brown gonna have his career high.
Yeah, Charlie Brown gonna have a career, bro. Career high.
This game feels in the past. I'm not talking about this year, but this game feels real Korkmaz-ish to me. It feels real Korkmaz. And you know what? With that spirit, we're gonna go with the bold predictions.
And in this podcast, he's received a lot of scrutiny, man.
He has.
So let's see. I'm hoping because, he's wearing a Sixers jersey, so yeah, I'm hoping.
Korkmaz, 20 points tonight. My bold prediction. Can I get a bold prediction from each of you before we head out? BG?
6 players in double digits tonight for the Sixers. Is that bold enough? If it's not bold enough, I'll go to 7. But I feel like 6
I feel like you should go to 7. 6 is,
Let me see. I'm going in B.
Yeah. 6 is too easy, man.
Right.
Okay, we'll go 7. 6 is what we should expect. So I'll go 7. I'll go 7 players in double digits.
7 is reaching for the stars right there. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I got voted against. Y'all said it wasn't bold enough. I go up 1.
Cool. Jose?
Man.
Wait, Jose, before you go, wait, I'm sorry. Carl, what was yours?
My bold prediction for the night was Court Moss 20 points.
Whoa.
20 points. Yeah. I think it's one of them nights for him.
Hey, I got approval from George. You said it's definitely bold enough. 7 players is crazy. So I'm going with it. I'm going with it.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Bird, I don't know if B-ball playing tonight. We'll see. But go ahead, Jose.
Yeah, my bold prediction will be B-ball Paul over 0 minutes and 0 all across the board.
Yo, Carl gonna cry in the car, dog. Why you say that?
Notice how I'm the only one not laughing.
Not laughing. And that's why I said it. No, I'm not. All jokes aside, no,
I like George's. I like George. I like George's bold prediction. I like that. Because he got a guard in front of him that they like to go just as fast as
you
he
know
can
what?
go.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay.
I'm going ahead and go and put this one up and say Maxie gives us 37.
Cool. So please, ladies, gentlemen, look up to the top hand right of the screen. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Snapchat. We're on every social media site. We count on y'all to tell y'all folks, So, Jose, what we need these people to do again?
Come on, man. You feel me? If they don't know about East Leaf Sixers and you sitting here watching us every day and you got a home, you're doing a disservice.
Facts.
So let people know. Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Because if you ain't here, Carl, tell him.
I don't know where you at. It's the place to be, even on late nights like this when you got to go to work in the morning.
Breaking. I know everybody in this whole group just love to talk about this team. So I'll just let y'all know Brooklyn did just lose. Kyrie and Kevin Durant played. Ja Morant didn't, and they just lost to Memphis. So just wanted to give a quick little update on that.
Oh, that's definitely a weapon. That's definitely a weapon. With that being said, let me let them know in Spanish. No te olvides a decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga a un amigo about East Leaf Sixers, man. Wepa.
Peace out. Have a good night.
Hey. So what's the word? No post game night. We need to at least let them know.
Yeah, most definitely.
Or Jose looked like this is like he considering it. What's up?
I'll see you, BG. Post game. Carl, see you next game.
Have a good night, man. God bless y'all.
I heard it.